Hey everyone, I'm Z and welcome to Zinematic Gaming, where we talk about single-player RPGs regularly. While Chris is preparing his Space Marine 2 and Avowed video, those are coming this week as well. Today I will talk about Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. Like many other games, Warhorse Studios also gave us new updates on Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 as part of the ongoing Gamescom event this year. We already know that they recently pushed the release date of this to February 11th, 2025. If you played the first game, this showcase gave you the impression of the first game but bigger and better. I use the word better very cautiously here because the original title, well, it was a janky experience. But if they take those systems and refine them, we will have a great game on our hands. And that looks to be exactly what their approach was here. Obviously, Henry is returning as our main character and we are going to be replaying as him. And our main goal for the game seems to be to unleash guerrilla warfare against King Sigismund. And we saw Henry putting together a task force to do that. They used that quest as a framework to show us all sorts of other systems, starting with having to wade through sewage to fish out the corpse of a man we were sent to find, which turns into a fight against a bunch of peasants. Along the way, they used that to explain a few different systems and give us a look at them. First up, we have the hand-to-hand combat, which they're based on actual wrestling moves. But otherwise, combat is largely what you remember from Kingdom Come Deliverance 1, but looking smoother overall. It still has that sort of 5-point system and likely has the combos associated with those points to let you unleash attacks and try to get around guards and everything. Though I'm curious if the Master Strikes are returning and if they're as effective as they were in the original game as well. But largely, I would say this is a system you would be very familiar with if you have played the original game. So it does not look like they are trying to reinvent the wheel on this one. But we do know that they have added early firearms. A little later on, they also talked about how it was possible for items to fail mid-combat. For example, shields losing durability and falling apart mid-combat. And now you have to look out for that as well. They also used the sewage adventures of Henry as an opportunity to explain some of their world systems and how other characters react to you and choices you have made. Mostly characters in that instance will tell you how terrible you smell. They also explained other systems and how all of the NPCs, especially in their big town of Gothenburg, will have routines and go about their day as normal under most circumstances. But if you, the player, come along and interrupt that, they will then react to it. If you kill NPCs, you might come by later and see their family mourning them. And then of course, if you get caught doing evil deeds, let's say you will be appropriately punished. They're trying to expand a lot of systems introduced in the first title. For example, wearing appropriate clothing when you are trying to be stealthy, as we saw in the showcase. We also saw mechanics like throwing a stone to distract your enemies and such. It would be interesting to see the complexity and depth of mechanics as Henry develops as a character. Though they have mentioned in a few places here and there that things might have long-term consequences, like if you have been repeatedly caught stealing and whatnot, they showed off that cutscene where your character gets branded. I'm interested in what the long-term gameplay effects of something like that are, and if it's something that can be completely mitigated by stats to the point where no one cares after a certain point. Or if that leads you to a totally unique playthrough that can't really be replicated due to the way individual characters then respond to your actions. The original game's save system will be making a return where you drink a potion to save the game. We did see alchemy table and we will have to see how much it is needed in this game. As far as dialogue options are concerned, it showed Henry trying to make a variety of different skill checks and naturally failing at a few. While we don't have a full look at the exact breakdown of skills and everything for this one yet, it is shaping up to be every bit the RPG the original was, which I think is pretty exciting with some of these clear gameplay improvements. Overall, I think it was a great look at the game. Personally, as a history nerd, I love this title. Let me know in the comments what you think. If you love what we do, subscribe to the channel, like the video as it helps a lot, and I will see you soon.